Hello, hello, hello. Welcome
Phoenix
back to
12,
another
this
Microsoft
is
Flight
American
Simulator
Airlines
stream.
224 ready to taxi
It's
to
been
runway
uh, it's been a week.
26.
It's been a week since the last stream. The last stream was for Microsoft Flight Sim, or not Microsoft, but the Flight Sim Expo in Vegas, and really cool things announced. I didn't talk really the second half of that stream because I wanted people just to go ahead and have a good time with the stream. But a lot of really cool things announced. Um, Rhode Island is going to be the next stop for Flight Sim Expo, and which I'm super excited for because it's not that terribly far away from me, so I could probably actually participate in next year's expo, which I'm super excited for. I want to go to the previous one. I also want to go to this year's, but due to ongoing issues, I could not. So I'm super excited. Welcome in, Fry. Welcome in, Fry. So super excited for hopefully that I can go to the expo next year. But for today's flight, we are going to be taking the brand new, released on Tuesday this week, the 777, the PMDG 777. We're doing an American Airlines. I don't believe this flight actually exists. It's just something I just pulled out of thin air today. So it's going to be a flight from, you see up there at the top, Phoenix to San Antonio. Or not San Antonio, sorry, San Diego. And this is my first flight with the intentions in this aircraft. So this ought to be a little interesting. I'm sure everything will be fine. But this is my third overall flight I've done with the 777 in Microsoft Flight Sim. So, what could possibly go wrong, right? What could possibly go wrong? I do have myself a little cheat sheets, a little quick checklist. So what I typically do whenever I'm flying a new aircraft is I will watch a few different YouTubers, streamers, whatever it be, and figure out exactly how they start their aircraft, figure out what the common denominator is with all of that, and then just piece together my own little checklist. The PMDG 777 actually has a really nice checklist within the sim itself, which was really, really nice. But I like to kind of just get things going, as you know, on my videos and my flights, so here we are. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to go over here to the tablet, and we're going to go to electronic bag and request our sim brief information. So we have that all inside there. Next, we're going to go up top. We do have the AP already connected, so we're going to go to battery on, and then on here. Give a couple seconds. And then we're going to start the APU. APU is going on. And then you can turn on the IRS, and you can do the seatbelt signs and all that jazz if you wanted to. Alright, we get the emergency switch going, close up that guy, and we'll get the heat going as well. We'll go over here and do I don't know what these do, passenger seats and cabin utilities. I'm not quite sure what those do, but apparently you flick them on. And that should be it for above for now. This plane is really easy to get going. Surprisingly, really, really easy to get going. And before we go any farther, we're going to go ahead and get our ATIS information while we're waiting for the plane to come alive.
Uber International Airport, Information Whiskey. 1051 Zulu. Wind 331 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 12000 feet. View at 14000 feet. Temperature 35. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2967. Arriving and departing runways 26, 25 right, 25 left. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 118.1. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey.
Alright, whiskey's on board.
Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Information whiskey.
Over to clearance now. We'll hold off on that. So we're expecting runway 25 right for departure.
Scandinavia 1212.
Information Victor is correct.
And
Clear
we
to
should
Vienna
have all that
via
ready
the
to go
Sign 8
now.
Alpha departure.
Let's go
Then
over
as
to
filed. Departure
this.
runway
So click on this
04
button
right.
here.
Initial
I'll
climb to
populate
4000.
that. Going
Departure
up to
on
flight level 340.
120.255.
Thrust level.
Squawk
Keep it all where it
1371.
is. Flaps are going to be 5.
Phoenix
CG
clearance,
is
Cactus
going to be
2824, IFR, LAX.
4.25. So we'll go on down here. And moving. Nothing is moving. Seems to be some issue with the calibration trim. Which way do we want? Want to go down? What's going on? What's going on, everyone? No, whatever. Close enough, right? Okay. So,
Phoenix clearance cleared to the
what
Los
do we
Angeles
have next?
Airport
We
via
have
McKean's Tree departure.
passenger
WLVRN
summary.
then
We
has
have
filed.
everything set
Climb
up
and
pretty
maintain
much in
5000.
here.
Expect flight level tree
Let's go to
20.
departure.
10 minutes after departure.
And we're gonna go
Departure
runway 25
frequency
right, which is good.
128.65.
We will
Squawk
be
4121.
Freebird 1.
Information Yankee is current.
And the Mohawk. Okay. And
Alright,
we can go
Cactus
back here.
2824,
We're
clear
going
to
to
LAX,
expect arrival
3 departure. Wolverine transition, then as filed,
RN
5000 initial,
27.
320 and 10, departure
Lucky
128.65, squawk 4121,
And
information Yankee on
Hogs
board.
transition. Our hogs.
Cactus 1 tree read back,
All right.
correct?
Go to legs, see how we're looking real quick.
FedEx 219er, radio check.
We have a disco in there. We're gonna go ahead and just get rid of that for now. Okay. All should be good. There's been some updates too. Brian was hard at work yesterday with the intentions, so there should be some cool changes, hopefully, that happened within the intentions. Viper Strike. Hello, Viper Strike. I just learned that this aircraft has time acceleration. Yeah, I read about that too. Very interesting. I haven't tried it yet. I also haven't tried the auto landing either, but like I said, this is my third flight. Third flight with it, so we're hoping for the best. Okay, what do we got next? Arm doors. Let's go over here. Actually, let's go up here first. And so we do have APU going. Good, good, good. So we can turn off this one, right? Let me just verify. Disco power. Yep, that can be turned off. And we can now go back over to the tablet.
FedEx 219er Phoenix clearance,
Go
loud and
here,
clear.
go to ground. I like that everything's in the tablet now. This is really cool.
FedEx 219er,
So release ground power,
IFR
release
clearance
chocks,
to San Diego,
and
Lindbergh
our
Field with
doors
information
already
Quebec.
armed. Cool. I have to change some settings to where certain things aren't off or on by default, so I can have more things to do for the pre-setup. Okay, so we got the tablet good, we have the power good, we have the ground power disconnected, we got the chocks removed. It's time to get that engine going. So if you're wondering, I did start here, just in the middle of nowhere, because the pushback tool I use, which is the Aerosoft pushback helper, is that what this is called, right?
Scandinavia 1212.
Oh, it doesn't say.
Can't you see my file?
Aerosoft toolbar pushback pro.
Flight plan.
This is doing some funky stuff. It won't. It's like jittery when it pushes back the plane, and sometimes doesn't really push it back at all.
Kilo.
So
Romeo.
hopefully they're going to come up with an update sometime soon to fix that issue.
American
Okay, so
1221.
we're back
Papa
up
Golf
here.
read back correct. Expect runway
We get the
25 right.
hydraulics going
Contact
on.
ground on 119er.75.
And we want to go here to electrical.
Expect runway 25 right. Contact ground
Oh,
on
that's good.
119er.75.
Got our fuel pumps
American
on.
1221. Papa Golf.
And everything else is grand. Right? Right. Alright, let's go. Engine number 2. We're going to start. And we're going to add in a fuel. Let it spin up. Add in fuel. Transponder's already set. Okay. While the engine's coming up, this is a shutdown. While the engine's coming up, let's go ahead and get our clearance. Now, so they SAYINTENTIONS said they fixed the radio check kind of situation and the mic issue. So I'm not going to ask for a radio check this time. I'm just going to ask direct for clearance and see if it goes through right away.
Clearance delivery. This is
I
American
just noticed SAYINTENTIONS isn't coming up on the screen.
Check.
Oops. Let's see. SAYINTENTIONS. Okay, there we go. I think I checked. Alright, so we're Phoenix and clearance, and we're on the frequency. Perfect. Phoenix clearance, good. What are we? Morning. Good morning from American 516. We are a Boeing 777. We have information whiskey and are ready to pick up our IFR to San Diego International.
Area 1212.
Don't think you read it.
Victor.
I think there's other issues still.
IFR.
Yeah, so it didn't take it. That's still an issue apparently.
Echo Kilo Romeo November as filed.
Phoenix clearance. Radio check. Yeah, see,
Victor
you
is
still have to do the
correct.
radio check. I don't
Cleared
understand.
to Ronnie via the SIM 8 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 04 right. Initial climb
Let's
to
get engine
4000.
number
Departure on
1 going while we're waiting for this
decimal
response.
255. Squawk 1371.
American 516, Phoenix clearance. Sounds great from here.
Phoenix clearance, good morning from American 516. We are a Boeing 777 with information whiskey ready to pick up our IFR to San Diego International. Now we do have our cabin crew on board. So if you haven't heard or watched the video on my channel with that, you'll be able to hear that for the first time potentially. Alright, so clearance should get back to us momentarily. Sorry, I'm not seeing chat right now, so if you are saying something, I do apologize.
American
I got that
516,
screen
cleared
covered.
to San Diego International via the FlyRBD-1 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.2, squawk 2425.
But there we go. 4,000. Clear to San Diego International via the Freebird 1 departure, then is filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure's on 119.2, squawk 2425. American 516. Okay, so we have that all dialed in there as well. Flight directors on. VNav on. LNav on as well. So read the information, but it's not giving me ground information. Or give me ground transfer. Well, I'll make the ground transfer myself then. We're just going to say ready for taxi at this point because we don't need pushback, right? Phoenix ground, good morning from American 516. We are ready to taxi. Okay, so we won't taxi right away because we're going to go into our little checklist real quick. We'll click a little button here that says checklist, and it pops up down here. Oxygen,
American
all good.
516, Phoenix
Instruments,
ground,
all
taxi
set.
to runway 25
All's
right
normal.
via Yankee 1, Delta 6, Echo,
Good morning,
Echo
ladies
13.
and gentlemen.
Contact
On
tower
behalf of American
11.7
Airlines,
when
close.
ready
it's
for
my pleasure to
departure.
welcome you aboard American
altitude
Flight
set,
516
V-speeds are
with
good.
service to San
V
Diego.
flight's completed.
As we
Trim,
prepare
tried
for
to set it.
departure,
Lights
please
will be
ensure
coming
that
on
all
momentarily.
carry-on items are securely stowed in the overhead compartments or completely
Parking
under the
brake
seat
set,
in front of
fuel
you.
cutoff set,
Use caution
good.
when placing items in
Ford
or
taxi,
removing them from the
anti-ice,
overhead
recall,
compartments to avoid injury.
auto brake.
If you need any
Parts wheel.
assistance, feel free to
Light
ask one of our
controls
crew
are
members,
checked.
Brian, Melanie, Abby,
Ground
or myself,
equipment is
Erica.
clear.
To
Normal.
expedite our departure, please take your
what is
seats
this?
as quickly as possible after
Normal.
stowing your carry-on items.
4,
Take a
flaps
moment
are
to
set
review
5.
the safety instructions card located in your seat pocket. Passengers seated in exit rows, please review the exit row seating requirements. If you are unable or unwilling to perform the
coming down.
functions described
Okay.
on the card, let us know, and we will be
And
happy to reach.
It's actually runway 25 right via Yankee 1, Delta 6, Echo 13, Tower 118.7, American 516. Alright, so that's right behind us. Cool, okay. And let me just check the rest of my checklist real quick. Engine's good, engine, APU off, and flaps. Okay, get rid of my little map and get chat on. What kind of yoke am I using? I am using currently the Honeycomb Alpha. Honeycomb Alpha. I will be getting tomorrow, super excited, I won the CL60, the force feedback
Malibu 80
controller
X-ray.
that was,
Contact tower on 121.1. So long.
there was the drawing for at Flight Sim Expo. Fuel pump left forward. Whoops. And so I won that, so I'll be getting that tomorrow.
21.1, X-ray.
My goal is to do a video on that this weekend. I'm super excited. I am blown away that I won. It's such a cool thing. All right, what are we doing? Yankee 1. What's a Yankee 1? Delta 6. That is Delta
Good morning,
6.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 516 with service from Phoenix to San Diego. Our captain today is Joe, and assisting him is First Officer Sharon. My name is Erica, and joining me in the
big plane
cabin
to
are
turn.
Brian, Melanie, and Abby. We're delighted to have you
Yeah, I'm
with us
super
today.
excited to get that yoke
As we begin our
tomorrow. Super
pushback,
excited.
please ensure that you are
It's,
seated with your
it's gonna
seatbelt
be a
securely
while.
fastened.
It's gonna be
All
super wild.
electronic devices should now be turned
Yeah,
off.
I know, I'm
Windows,
super lucky.
other devices such as
I didn't think I'd have a
laptops in the
chance.
overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Our
I
estimated
got the
flight
email
time
and
to
then I
San
watched the
Diego
video.
is approximately 1 hour.
Developer,
We
the
will be
creator,
cruising
he
at an altitude of 34,000 feet.
sent me the video
The
just
weather in
for
San Diego
confirmation
is
that it's not
currently
a joke.
overcast with a temperature of 66
The yoke's not a joke. And
And
so I watched the video and there were like 450 or whatever people that entered. And I amazingly won. It's incredible.
In the event
So
of an emergency, floor level
he
lighting
shipped
will
that
guide you to the
before,
nearest
I think,
exit.
before he
Please
left
take a moment
Vegas.
to locate the exit
And,
nearest to you,
like I said,
keeping in
scheduled
mind
today
that it may
tomorrow,
be behind you.
after
Your
work
seatbelt
tomorrow.
should be fastened at this
Unfortunately,
time
after work
and worn
tomorrow.
whenever the seatbelt
Of course,
sign
the
is
one
illuminated.
Saturday that I worked,
Fasten your
I
seatbelt.
rarely ever work
Cleared
Saturdays, but the one time I have to work, there's a day where I don't want to
Just
work,
like a
so I
good
have
game
to
of
kill
Frogger,
it.
make sure you
The
look
top to the
both
bottom.
ways before
If there
crossing.
is a sudden change in cabin pressure, oxygen
Oh,
masks
someone's
will
okay.
drop from the overhead
Here,
bin.
real quick.
Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen.
Normal.
Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic
Item
band.
override. Item
Breathe
override.
normally and remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. In preparation for
Alright,
takeoff,
that's good.
please ensure your seat backs and tray tables are
Okay,
in their full
we should be
upright and
grand.
locked position, and that all carry-on
It's a
items
very large
Hotel
size.
Sierra
I'm
Hotel
concerned.
Sierra.
Now, I did measurements and all that jazz. It's
If you have
about
any questions
double
or
the
need
size
assistance, please
of,
don't
in terms of
hesitate to
length
ask one of our
as the
crew members.
Honeycomb Alpha.
Thank you for choosing American
depth,
Airlines, and
right?
we wish you a pleasant flight.
And it's a little bit wider. But it's heavy as hell. It's like 20
Ladies
something
and
pounds.
gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 516 with service from Phoenix to
13.
San Diego. My name is
Yeah,
Erica,
so it's
and I'm your lead flight
huge.
attendant today. Joining me in the cabin
Bought
are
some
Brian,
clamps.
Melanie, and Abby. We're here to ensure you
Bought some
have a
clamps
safe
to hold
and
it down, 'cause
comfortable flight. As we
it's
begin
not like
our
the honeycomb
pushback,
where the
please make
honeycomb's
sure you are seated with your
It's
seatbelt
consumer friendly,
securely
right? It's
fastened.
easy to move
This is for
around.
your safety
So I
as
don't
the
know
aircraft
how I'm
begins
going to
to
do any
move.
of this yet.
If you have any electronic
do
devices,
have a
now is the
next
time
gen-
to turn them
next
off or
level
switch them to airplane mode. Our
racing
flight time
stand
to San Diego is approximately 1 hour.
that I bought
at an
for
altitude
a
of
racing reel I
35,000
used a while back
The weather in
ago.
San Diego is
I
currently
might
overcast
look
with
at
temperatures
mounting it onto
66 degrees
that.
Fahrenheit.
Good day.
Please pay close attention to the safety demonstration that will begin shortly. It's important
I
to
might do some
familiarize yourself with the safety procedures of this
fixing up
Boeing
to try to make it all work, but
777-300 extended range aircraft. We ask that you follow
first
all
I want to
crew
just play
member
with it, see if I
instructions
like
and
it,
review
make
the
sure I
safety
like
card
it.
located in the seat pocket in front of you.
I'm sure I will.
Thank you for choosing American Airlines. We hope
And then
you have a
once I
pleasant
confirm
flight.
that, then we'll go from there.
Delta 878, turn left heading 125.
American 516, contact tower on 118.7.
Over to 118.7, American 516. See ya. Right, so we're over to Tower. Phoenix Tower, good morning from American 516. We are holding short runway 25 right, ready for departure. Right, go up top and get our other lights going.
American 516 Phoenix Tower, wind 329er at 6, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
25 right, cleared for takeoff, American 516. If you watch my video, I did say this plane is a hog with performance. It really is. I'm in the 50s right now. Typically here I'd get in the high 60s, low 70s maybe. I know OBS is running, that's killing it a little bit, but I don't think it's fully OBS. Alright, let's bring up those throttles. Sounds are cool, man. Like, people have complained about the sounds in this plane. Sound is so cool. Shut up there for a little bit so you can hear it. Alright, let's roll. We are bound for San Diego. Not sure why I picked San Diego. Let's go down to like the high 40s. Rotate. This plane just hauls butt, man. Hauls butt. Alright, gear coming up. We're already at almost 2,000 feet. Like, this thing just hauls. I think the trim works, it's just really slow. Nosing down. On our flight, we're supposed to be at 4,000, right? That's amazing. Aviation. And flaps going up. We're gonna overspeed here probably. Flaps coming up. We should get over to departure momentarily. 192.
American 516, contact departure on 119.2.
We're to 119.2, American 516. See ya. Alright. And over to departure. Departure, hello from American 516. We are at 4,000. I wonder what the benefits you get from force feedback.
American 516, Phoenix approach, radar contact, cleared direct Weddle.
Cleared direct Weddle.
American 516, Phoenix approach, climb and maintain 14,000.
Up to 14,000, American 516. Give me 1 sec here, Fry. I'll look at your question here. 14,000, and how do I go? Click it? Nope. Beam? No. Uh-oh. I don't know how to get it to climb in this plane. Check this and recheck it. We have problems. All of our data's not showing up anymore. Why not? This is not good. I don't know why that stopped showing up. Okay, I guess we have to monitor that ourselves. Don't know enough about this plane, it's dangerous.
Piper 5007 Romeo, Rochester approach, contact Cleveland Center on 128.025.
Real quick, let's go over here. And after checklist, good. All good. And then here's our descent information. Okay, Fry said, I wonder what benefits you get from a force feedback. If you look up on YouTube, there's a few videos that people have done to kind of show, but I think most of it's going to be the pressure. The pressure on
American 1380, climb and maintain
on the yoke,
17,000.
so forward and back, right? You're gonna feel more resistance, and then the really cool things I've seen is like the trim. So when you trim the plane up or down, the yoke will come forward or back depending on what you do. And so it should in theory give you more feel of how you should trim the aircraft. Right now, in Microsoft Flight Sim especially, it's really bad. It's the trim is really sensitive and it's tough to kind of gauge, right? 'Cause in real life you would feel the plane movement. and in the sim you're going off just
Climb
gauges.
and maintain flight level 180.
So the force feedback will help give you another sensor, you know, another way to gauge what you're doing. We're gonna climb higher now, or faster. Go for 3,000. So I think that's going to be one of the big things. The trim thing is also an issue with X-Plane. It's pretty much been an issue with all simulators. But it's the biggest issue with Microsoft Flight Sim. It's oversensitive and not sensitive enough to certain aircrafts. Depends on the manufacturer and all that jazz. Or sorry, the developer. So I think that's where I'm going to see the biggest change in jets. Oh no, in jets in particular.
Can I have flight level 330?
In jets, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of pressure in
flight
jets.
level 330.
Right, in the Boeing plane, it seems like this is pretty. It's not like super easy to push, right? But it's got some sort of stiffness to
Scottsdale
it.
altimeter 2988.
I did have the Boeing
516, climb and maintain flight level 180.
up to flight level 180, American 516. I did have the what's it called, Boeing Thrustmaster yoke for a little bit. I returned it because just I don't know, I didn't care for it after I messed around with it for a bit. I didn't really care for it, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached 10,000 feet.
I sent that back.
Portable electronic devices
And
now
I'm just happy with my honeycomb.
For your continued safety, please keep your seatbelt
And
fastened
with that,
at all times,
you could
even if
put
the
in
captain turns
tension
off the fasten
springs.
seatbelt sign.
And even with the
Thank you.
tension springs, it felt like it was still fairly simple to move. And I don't know if that's realistic or not to real life. So I don't know. With the jets, it's going to be interesting. I don't, with like the big airliners, probably not a whole lot, but maybe with trying to think of a jet. Maybe with like the business jets, you know, the ones that aren't on this pendulum system. Maybe those ones, because they're more like a traditional propeller plane, where the yoke's attached to the what do you call this, the cabin, whatever. Maybe that. Since the 777 is fly-by-wire, I understand you do not have to directly connect flight controls. You do not have to direct connect to flight controls. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Very similar to the Airbus. Like, this plane is very similar to the Airbus. Actually, I read on Reddit last night that someone was complaining that 777 it's too automated and it's very boring for long hauls. And that's what these planes are made for, is long hauls, not for the little crap I'm
American
doing.
516, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Up to flight level 240, American 516. Yeah, I think with the GA for sure. Like, I'm gonna first test it in GA. Kodiak is my plane, and the Kodiak, like,
KLM 1737,
it
climb
would
and
be
maintain
really cool if I
12,000
could
feet.
be able to trim the Kodiak smoother. That's my biggest issue right now with the Kodiak, is I have a hard time
maintain 12,000 feet.
gently trimming that plane. So I'm super excited to try that.
American 516, contact Albuquerque Center on 135.15.
Over to 135.15, American 516. See ya. 135.15. And then the FSR 500, I want to try that too. It'll be fun. Albuquerque Center, hello from American 516. We are at flight level 180, climbing 240. Alright, we can go to standard.
American 516, Albuquerque Center. Good morning, altimeter 2968.
I was going to say, I had something I was going to remark about general aviation. It wasn't that actually. It was buttons. So if you know the Honeycomb Alpha, there are a huge amount of buttons on the yoke. And there's a little key switch for the starting there's avionics, there's lights, and then there's hat switches and all kinds of buttons, right? I use damn near all the buttons depending on the plane. And I'm going to really be reduced to just a handful on the CL60. So that's going to be a major adjustment for me. A major adjustment for me. I've gotten so used to, and I've loved that the Airbus A320, which I've flown the most recently, I can use all my light switches on the yoke, on the honeycomb right now. It's so cool to go up top and, you know, turn off this. It's not that much of a hassle by any means, but when you're on, you know, when you're climbing up to 10,000 and you're doing all the things, you have to go up here and use the ability like this, it kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not awful, and I can get my Stream Deck to do some of those buttons as well. Yeah, I'm super excited. So depending on, I don't know if the one I'm getting is one that was used at the expo. I think he said he brought a couple with him. So I'm assuming the one I'm getting is going to be one used at the expo. So depending on how it's reboxed, if that's the case, I was going to do an unboxing as well of it, so people can just kind of see the sheer volume of it, the size of it, right? And then I was going to do on Sunday, actual first flight video of it. Well, I guess technically it will be first flight, but a flight with it. I don't know why my
Bird 123 Albuquerque Center climb and maintain flight level 280.
It's here, but I don't understand. Did I screw things up when I directed it?
Radar on 129.075, 0361, bye-bye.
Well, that's a bug or what? I don't understand what happened.
Milan radar, good afternoon.
Well, at least I pick it back up here.
Miami Center 128.225, Skyway 1333.
Crazy, I don't know. I'm super excited for it though. I am super excited for it.
American 516 Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
That's our cruising altitude, I believe. Yep. To flight level 340, American 516. I think the plane, if it was on auto LNAV, it would have climbed up, or what was it? Whatever it is. VNAV, right? No. Yeah, VNAV. It would have gone up to 4,000 feet per minute.
Iberia 320232, Brindisi radar, roger, maintain flight level 360.
It's not doing the speed.
American 24 Albuquerque Center, roger, altimeter
Jump up the
2985.
speed to what? I don't remember how fast this plane can go. Do 270. It's all screwed up. Nice plane though. Like I think the flight, the physical model of it's really, really nice. And someone commented on the PMDG forums about the sounds sounding not realistic or something. And I can't remember the dude's name. Everyone hates him. But he said something like, "Are you a real pilot? You've been in the cabin during cruise, during flight?"
Be advised that IFR approaches are still under development and are unlikely to work properly at this time.
He's not taking anyone's
Improvements are being made daily, but strap yourself in for a bumpy arrival.
We'll drop our VS a bit here. We're getting a little slow.
American 524, descend via Dingo 6 for the ILS runway 4 approach into Tucson, altimeter 2985.
We reach
Just watching that speed really carefully right now.
Thank you.
Piper 5007 Romeo, Cleveland Center.
Ladies and
Continue
gentlemen,
straight
this
in
is your
towards the
lead
field.
flight attendant,
Descend at your
Erica
discretion.
We have
Expect
now reached
runway
our cruising
23.
altitude of 34,000 feet, and the captain has turned off the
Straight in,
fasten
expect
seatbelt
runway
sign. For your
23, Piper
continued safety,
07.
American Airlines requires that you keep your
Brindisi
seatbelt fastened at
radar,
all
we
times
are
while seated.
reach
You will be coming around shortly with our
360
snack
fly
Is it enough
level.
now?
If there's
Very
anything we can do to
appreciate.
make your flight more comfortable, please don't hesitate to let us
There.
know. Thank you for flying with us today on American Flight 516.
knots. Does this aircraft have a flight level change on the CP? No.
American 516, expect the ILS runway 9er approach into
Just
Lindbergh via the
BS
Lucky One arrival.
holds.
Hog is transition.
Well, there's a climb. I don't know. This might be it here. I just name it differently. We're expecting 9 into Lindbergh, be a lucky one. Well, I'd like to do the
Miami
R927.
Center. Skyways 1333, request descent to 5,000 feet.
Albuquerque Center, American 516 requests the RNAV runway 27 approach.
American 516, expect the RNAV runway 27 approach into Lindbergh via the Lucky One arrival. Hogs transition.
You can now talk to the cabin crew with SAYINTENTIONS. So let's give that a shot right quick. I gotta change a button for that now too with my yoke. This is gonna be a whole major change for me. Cabin crew, how many passengers do we have on board back there? I'm not quite sure what you can ask it. This was released last night, I believe. Well, apparently can't ask it that. Or it's just taking a long time to process. Yeah, probably didn't hear it. Or understand, or doesn't know what to do. I don't know. I was having this conversation with someone at work yesterday, or the day before. I don't know how often pilots actually talk to the flight attendants. Like, what would you talk to them about? Maybe if there's upcoming turbulence, or if they're early on a arrival or late or something, basic stuff like that. But I don't think there's that much interaction once the cabin door is closed. I assume it's minimal. I'm sure on long flights, like, they let you know food and all that jazz, but other than like being late or early, I don't see any reasons to actually have conversations with them. I'm going to, right now, before I forget, give a message over to SAYINTENTIONS and let them know that that mic issue is still there.
Centering 2100 heavy, flight level 340.
Alright, so let's go on down below here and see what we're looking for. So program arrival. MS program. For progress, not program. It's not giving ETA either because of these guys, huh? I don't know what happened there. Cruise altitude. Do I have to put that in there? 340. Performance, RNAV, VNAV, I'm okay with that. Okay. I don't know what that means. 270. I'm available. their approach stuff.
Control,
That's
good
all in
afternoon,
there.
Scandinavian 541, flight level 240.
I'm not familiar enough to know how to fix this problem. Or
TBM
if it's
Tango
a
Oscar
bug.
Yankee, contact Zagreb radar on 132.125.
I'm not sure.
United
I didn't
1975
have that
Heavy,
much
contact
longer.
Houston Center
So
on
far,
126.9 or
it's
5.
right there, so yeah, so far we're gonna be at 2,400. And we dropped 10,000 feet by that point. So we'll start making our descent probably here. Nice gradual descent.
Kayla 1737, correction 1737, flight level 340.
And outside of that, I'm not quite sure what to do. But let's go ahead and do our minimums. 280.
American 516, contact Los Angeles Center on
Guess we're talking to LA
126.775.
first. We'll switch over to LA Center. American 516. Good day. 126.775. Los Angeles Center. Good morning from American 516. We're at flight level 340. Minimums are, what is it, 680.
American 516, Los Angeles Center, good morning.
Radar 135.8.
I'll put 680, that's all set in there as well, so we're pretty much ready to go at this point for our arrival. This plane is really automated. Let's see, what else is there to do in the tablet? We got performance tools, landing, runway 27, and import weather, calculate, all looking great. 155 on the RF, or VREF, sorry. Looking good, looking good. I don't have my charts set up for what we're doing yet.
We are at flight level 210. Inbound.
Can get ASAM.
Bravo Romeo India.
I don't have it set up yet, huh?
Los Angeles Center, Catbird 104, Bravo Delta, flight level 290,
So on arrival then, 27
inbound
is
of
our
Bravo Zulu Alpha.
exit left. Exit left. We'll start making our ascent here at the next waypoint. So we're at Mars right now. We'll be at Ebola next in about 2 minutes. We'll start making our drop down to 24. Way faster.
Catbird 104, Bravo Delta Los Angeles Center.
Yep.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too.
Very nice, polite people. There's some guy I was listening to, I don't know if it was recorded or if it was live at the time, but he was just yelling at ATC, "You told me to drop down to this flight level, and now you're telling me to go to this one." And he was just so mad. I'm like, just relax, guy. Just relax, take it easy. All gonna be fine.
For Bravo Delta, expect the ILS runway 26 approach into Phoenix via the Arlen 4 arrival. Be advised that IFR approaches are still under
So we
development
got this
and are
steam
unlikely to work
summer sale
properly at
going
this
on
time.
now. Anyone want to buy
Improvements are being
anything
made daily,
on
but
there?
strap yourself in for a bumpy arrival.
I don't like. Ever since
American
Steam really
1949, I hear
changed
you.
their
1
the way
sec.
their sales
Maintain
work,
VFR.
it's just not as great anymore. Really not. I also have a backlog of stuff that I just haven't played. And in all honesty, like, over the last month or so, I haven't really wanted to do anything but Flight Sim and then play a little Diablo on the side. That's about it. I have no interest in playing anything else. Anything else. I did a little
American
bit of Forza.
1949. All right, you are cleared to Phoenix.
I need to
Go
install
direct to
Forza
East,
Horizon
then follow
5
your flight plan
because
as filed.
they added
Go ahead and squawk
the DeLorean,
5224
the
for
Back
me,
to the Future
and hit the
DeLorean
ident button when you can.
into it,
Thanks.
which is, I think that's really, really cool. And I want to see, like, if you do 88, if any cool effects happen. I want to install that at some point. This weekend. Give that a shot. See what it's like. Played the hell out of that game. Had a lot of fun. Motorsports. I like that game too. It's just I really wish they would have the ability to add AI in the private multiplayer games or races. That's my big complaint with that. Okay, so let's start our descent now. We'll go VS and then we'll drop to, let's see, let's go 1,000. That should work.
American 1949 radar contact altimeter
Watch the bar, see how
2985.
close it gets to
Turn
it.
left heading 075 vectors to Heath.
So we gotta do more.
Dutchmill, good afternoon.
15?
Scandinavian 541, flight level 240.
Evo 361, request. Descent flight level 050.
Really? We gotta do more? What's that?
Marseille control on 128, decimal 325,
The minimum is 26, so we're at 24,
Whiskey
so we're actually
November.
only
Have a
26.
good day.
Okay.
Air France
That's
88,
okay, we'll
Whiskey
stick there.
November with
15
you
will be
at
fine.
flight level 3
Close
for
enough. This is gonna be straight in approach.
Destination is Danko, flight 3 might be
My first two flights on landing, I've been a little too, well, okay, so the first one I was a little low, and then a little high. The second one, we were way too high on the approach. Something got goofed. Probably me. But we were way too high. So, third time's a charm, I guess, to get this right. Next week the MD, what is it, the MD-11 comes out, right? I'm not going to be getting that plane. I'm not. That's definitely one I'm not, at least initially, going to pick up. It's pretty
Falcon
pricey.
9 Romeo Golf Los Angeles
I
Center.
know this is
Roger.
pricey too, but
Altimeter 29901.
I feel like that one's a little bit more pricey than that I'm willing to spend. Especially considering, I know that's a cargo version, but like, these planes are similar in terms of their long hauls, and I already have now one long haul, so I don't need two. Plus, it just seems like a hell of a complicated plane to fly. My brain will just like short out if I learn another plane. I already feel I'm comfortable with the Phoenix A320. I had a lot of fun flying that plane. A lot of fun. I've been I put up a video. So today's plan was actually going to be to do an on-air flight or two. I got some things going on in a few hours here, so it's going to be just this one flight. So I eventually will do an on-air flight. I'm not quite sure when though.
American 516 Los Angeles Center. Descend via Lucky 1 for the RNAV runway 27 approach into Lindbergh. Altimeter 2965.
Maybe on the 4th of July morning, early or late morning. U.S. time, Central time.
Bonanza 123 Mike Charlie with you at 5,500.
Okay, so we got clear for our descent.
VFR to Chandler.
I think that's when I'm going to do my on-air stuff.
Bonanza 123 Mike Charlie, Los Angeles Center, radar contact.
But anyways, I've switched over, completely made my switch over now. It's been almost 2 weeks to on-air from a pilot's life, and
Los Angeles Center.
I love on-air. It's so cool.
Victor Juliet.
What I like the most is I do airliner
flight
flights theories, obviously, but with it you can
American
also
516
just
Los
kind of
Angeles Center, descend and maintain flight level 250.
down to 250 American 516. We kind of jumped the gun earlier, but that's fine. Yeah, so you can do airliner flights, you can do GA.
American 516, descend and maintain 17,000.
Down to 17,000 American 516. I can go ahead actually and put it in our live probably, which is going to be 4,000 feet, because we'll be picking up hopefully our approach information shortly. Might be on it now. Can't tell because both LNAV and RNAV are both selected. But it's not green, so it's not. Performance nav unavailable. Why? I want to know why. We don't have a speed indicator on here, so maybe here we'll pick it up. Helix. We're on a good approach at this point now. We're just going to monitor speed. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, on air. So on air, yeah, it's really, really cool. I have a lot of fun with it. I do airliners mostly. So there's a, I don't know what they call it in on air, but you can work for any of the airlines that they have. There's so many. Like I think there's all of them, all the current available airliners or what's it called? Airlines. And yeah, so you can work for any of them, and you can drop it down as low as I think 2 flights per, let's just call it contract. Kind of like on air, not on air, like pilot's life, where you, with the pilot's life, you can apply for any airline,
Ladies
and then
and
they have
gentlemen,
to
this is
accept
your
you.
lead flight
And
attendant,
you have to wait
Erica
for the
speaking.
nightly update
We
to
have now
happen.
begun our initial descent into San Diego.
And it's based on your
The
ranking and
captain
all
has
that
turned on
jazz,
the
right?
fasten seatbelt sign. So please
So you
return
just
to
jump
your
around
seats
and you
and
can
ensure your
do
seatbelt
that,
is
but you're
securely
stuck with that
fastened.
airline for
Our
at least
cabin
7
crew,
days.
including Brian, Melanie,
And
and Abby,
depending
will be
on
making
if
one
it's a
final
weekend,
round
it might
through
be
the cabin
longer.
to
You
collect
have to
any
apply for
remaining
them.
trash or
If you
discarded
terminate the
items.
contract,
Please pass any
you
remaining
can't apply for
service
another
items to the
airline,
flight attendant.
I
We
believe,
appreciate your
until the next
cooperation
day.
and thank you for flying with us on
And then you have
American
to hope that
Airlines
you can
Flight
get to an airline you
516.
want to fly.
We hope you have a pleasant stay in San Diego.
With on air, you can do, it's on flights. You can do like 2 flights, you can do 4 flights, you can do 5 flights, 6 flights, whatever. I think it's got to be pair 2. The thing that's nice about APL is that you can, your routes you fly on your schedule, they can be randomly generated, so that you're flying on the East Coast, and then the next flight's West Coast, and next flight Central, wherever, wherever you are, Europe, wherever, right? With on air, it's real life. So you're gonna go from point A to point B, and then from point B to point C. And point C might just bring you back to point A again. Right? It just depends on the schedule. So far, I found 2 of the contracts, and quotation marks there, 'cause I'm not quite sure the word that they use, but 2 of them that have done not just 2 airports, but a 3rd or 4th airport. One was really cool. It was like JFK, Boston, Martha's Vineyard, and what was the other place? There's a 4th airport, I believe, in there. Pretty sure that was the one that had 4. But it was really cool, like, just to be able to jump around through all those airports all in that area. So I've done a bunch of flights for JetBlue. I've done a couple for Delta, a couple for American, and I did one for Southwest Airlines, and then this plane came out. Well, we're gonna stop. And so this flight is not an on-air flight, it's just a random flight I just decided to pick, something on the West Coast. It's really, really cool. And like, I know it's another subscription-based thing, right? I get that point, but it's dirt cheap for a subscription. It really, really is, in the whole grand scheme of things, right? It's like $30 for 6 months, which is what I did because I wanted to make sure I was going to enjoy it. Let me look at the actual prices here. So, yeah, $24. It's like conversion to US is like 26
American
or something.
516, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.65.
Over to 125.65, American 516. See ya. Sorry, my voice got really dry for a second. Okay, over to 12565. Los Angeles Center, hello from American 516. So we are currently at flight level 198, descending down to 4,000. Just hit the hell with it, we're just gonna go all the way down. Oh, I don't think it read all of that.
American 516, Los Angeles Center,
Anyways,
good morning.
so yeah, so on air it's like $26 US for 6 months, and you could do 2 years for like $74. 2 years for $74. That's crazy. That's $20, what? $30 cheaper than Amazon for a year. Right? So I think once my current subscription ends, I'll either do the 12 or 24. Probably do the 12, honestly. I don't... When it comes to this career stuff, who knows? And then we don't know what Microsoft's going to do. My current subscription is going to be good up till
not picking up any
August, September, so just around the time of when flights
Skyhawk 74 Delta Charlie, Los Angeles Center. Good evening.
Maybe their career mode's going to be amazing and cool, and I don't need a third party. Although I do like the idea of on-air, so I might still keep it. Like I said, it's cheap, $20-something. Do another 6 months or something, you know. But I'll probably do a year to support them because it's a fantastic product. A fantastic product. Alright, so
Skyhawk 74 Delta Charlie, Los Angeles Center, contact March approach on 133.5. American 516, Los Angeles Center, descend and maintain 9,000.
Down to 9,000. American 516. Supposed to be between 10 and 11, so we're really high still. Let's go ahead and drop us further more. Let's reduce our speed a bit. Go 240. Here's where we want to be at 4,000, so yeah, we're definitely off altitude quite a bit here, so let's drop this even further. Great to have my freaking VNAV working. Bring out some speed brakes to slow us down, that should help us out. Speed brakes aren't pretty hard to reach. Those bongos. They're not as big as I thought they'd be. Press action going on a little bit, yeah. I think the team at Parallel 42 teased an add-on for what's it called? SimFX to add this plane to it. I think that's what they teased on their Discord yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. Which I probably won't get. I have the Airbus A320 one. It's neat, but with the replay system we currently have from Flight Sim, you have to use a third party for the most part.
American 516 contact
And
SoCal approach
they have
on
their issues.
125.15.
It's working really good now for our altitude. Over to 125.15, American 516. See ya. 125.15. SoCal approach. Hello from American 516. We're at 1,200, descending 9,000.
The Watson for
So
arrival.
they're actually, what they
November,
actually want me to
Oscar Lima,
drop down to.
November transition. United 2100 heading.
Alright, speed brakes can be stored, I
American
believe.
516 SoCal approach. Good morning, Potrero. Altimeter 2983.
Weather is a little crappy there in San Diego, so this is going to be fun with no VNAV. I feel like I'm flying the E-Jet. Alright, almost at 10,000, so go up top here. Nose and stuff going on. Taxi lights on. Okay. And go down here, descent, recall good. We got the notes, auto brakes, whatever. Landing, data, we know that, and approach briefing is all complete. On approach, altimeter is to be next. Looking pretty damn good. Oops, too much. Okay. Gonna see what a disaster this landing is, aren't we? Tension's been really good in this flight. There's that plus, right? Really, really good. Other than the radio check initially, which is, I guess it's only the speed breaks out because I'm going real fast now. They wanted me at 9,000, but I'm going to go ahead and drop down to 4,000. And we can reduce this now. At least in this plane, we do have the there you go, the arch here. We have an idea of where we're going to be. Like the E-Jet, we don't have that even.
American 516 SoCal approach 8 miles from Veda. Descend and maintain 4,000. Cleared for the RNAV runway 27 approach.
Down to 4,000, cleared to Victor Yankee Delta Delta Alpha, American 516. I wasn't even going to try saying that. Let's drop our speed down to 210.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Do
this
approach.
is Erica, your lead flight attendant. We have now descended below 10,000 feet as we prepare for our arrival into San Diego. At this time, please turn off all portable electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. In preparation for landing, ensure your seat back is in the full upright position, your seat belt is securely fastened, and your tray table is stowed. Please also secure any carry-on items and pass any remaining service items and unwanted reading materials to
9
the flight
Romeo Golf,
attendant.
turn left, heading
Thank you for your
350.
cooperation.
Left heading 350, 9 Romeo Golf.
Okay, so we're looking okay right now. We're looking okay. A little skeptical of how this all going to work out for landing, but alright, speed brake stowed, flaps are coming down. We don't have low or anything yet. Don't know if we're going to get it. Doesn't look like we're going to get it either. Something funky is going on with this plane, I think. I don't think I really screwed it up. Approach is supposed to be on. Seems to be, yeah, sometimes broken. Okay, so let's go ahead and manually get this down.
9 Romeo Golf, contact Los Angeles Center on 126.775.
What was our speed supposed to be? Rebo 170. What's our landing speed again? Let's see, where do we check that here? Here. 152. Okay. How was that? Landing arm, speed brakes. 152. Okay. Okay. Drop down a little bit more.
American 516, contact
brakes and
Lindbergh
launch.
Tower on 118.3.
Over to tower, American 516. See ya. 118 and a 3. Hopefully I have some sort of a clearance here on landing, because I can't see jack. It's taking so long to report this. There we go. Tower, good morning from American 516. We are on the RNAV 27. Flaps coming down. Can't see anything. Altimeter's checked. Waiting for clearance. Okay, now we have visual. And
American 516, Lindbergh Tower, winds calm. Runway 27, clear to land.
runway 27, clear to land, American 516. Gear coming down. AP is off. My aircraft. Reduce our speed down to 150. I think that was right. Brake stowed. Flaps coming down. If I get this bird to land nice and successfully without a VNAV, it's going to be pretty impressive. See the runway? We're a lot high at this point. Flaps 20. Flaps 25. I think that's what we're going to do today. We're doing pretty good right now. Forgot this airport is quite a bit heavy on the frames. This ought to be interesting.
500 plus 100. Minimums.
Here's to the runway. Okay, we're on course. Looking good. Looking good.
Sync rate.
I know.
Sync rate.
I know.
Sync rate.
Chilling out.
Sync rate.
Oh, we don't start freezing on there. Oh, stubborn. Okay.
100.
Decent. 100. And back to throttle. Throttle off.
50. 40. 30.
Don't have a lot of runway here.
20.
Down. Go down, buddy. Oh boy, it's not good. It's not good. Get those brakes out right away here. Gonna take up all this runway. Alright. Flaps coming up. Well, we made it successfully.
Ladies and gentlemen, American Airlines welcomes you to San Diego. The local time is 8:08 a.m. For your
American
safety and the
516,
safety
Lindbergh
of those
Tower,
around
welcome
you,
to Lindbergh.
please remain seated
Exit
with
at
your
Bravo
seatbelt
10
fastened
if able.
and keep the
Contact
aisle
ground on
clear until we are parked at the
123.9er.
gate. The captain will then turn off the fasten
Alright,
seatbelt
I'm
sign,
not going to worry about
indicating it is
talking
safe
to
to
ground
stand.
because
Please use caution when opening the
terminal's right
overhead
here.
compartments and removing items, since
Get
articles may
landing
have
lights
shifted during
all
flight.
off,
San
taxi
Diego is known
lights
for
off
its
as
beautiful
well,
beaches
'cause we're
and
right
perfect
here.
weather. Did you know that San Diego is
well,
home to the world
other
famous
than
San
the
Diego
VNAV
Zoo, which
issue,
houses over
I think everything went
3,500
pretty
animals
good. I
and more
don't
than
understand what went
650
wrong
species?
here.
The current weather
Moved.
is calm with a solid overcast of 1,400
You go
feet
direct to the
and a
waypoint,
temperature of
and
66
after that, it
degrees
just seemed to
Fahrenheit. On behalf of
just
Captain
went to
Joe,
hell.
First Officer Sharon, and the entire
Great
crew,
flight. Thanks, Fry.
including
Appreciate
Brian,
it.
Melanie, Abby, and myself, Erica, we thank you for flying with American
A
Airlines.
little off the touchdown
we
zone,
hope you
I'm
have
sure.
a wonderful stay in San Diego
Nothing
or wherever your
terrible, though.
travels may take you.
Center line was good. I think the landing rate probably was decent, alright. As well, 2 to 300 maybe. And I didn't get any like brakes and super hot warnings, so I didn't use the brakes that hard. Can I see brakes? How do you check the brakes here? Gear. I don't know. Shocks, fuel, air. Flight controls are good. What's air do? Oh, okay, yeah. Everything's fine. That's all fine. It's beeping at me. Alright, well, so here we can go to this dude and go to ground services and ground connections. We can go set chocks, quest. What's going on here? I can't really request ground. Engines, air stair. That way. Quest. Okay, I see. And we'll have ground connected. We can go to secondary.
Lindbergh Tower,
Right.
reporting midfield downwind, Piper 3 Charlie Hotel.
Alright, good. And then we just turn off our engines in. Hey. Everything's on still. Cool. Okay. What's that? Okay. There we go. Well, everyone, I do appreciate this flight.
Piper Tree Charlie
Thanks for
Hotel
coming
into
in.
right
Fry.
downwind for
Appreciate
runway 27.
the comments today. And hopefully I'll get that unboxing video up on Saturday for the CL60.
Piper Tree Charlie
And then
Hotel winds calm.
my first
Runway
real flight
27
with it
cleared to land.
on Sunday, or maybe even as early as tomorrow night. Kind of see how everything works out with it. But I
Piper
definitely
Tree
do appreciate
Charlie
again
Hotel
for the
winds
comments
calm.
and
Runway
chat today.
27 cleared to land.
And we will see everyone on the next flight.
Ground
Take care.
9280, X-ray ready to go runway 1.